love you so, 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 so. The way I used to love you, no, I don't wanna know, no, no, no. Who's taking you home, oh, oh, oh. Love you so, 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 so. The way I used to love you, oh, I don't wanna know.
Every time I call out, yeah, give it
the way I used to love you, no, I don't
want. You got someone new, yeah. I see but don't believe it. Cause even in my head, you're still in my bed. Maybe I'm just a fool. Do you think of me, what we used to be? Is it better now that I'm
Are you looking to get more out of life? Earn extra income? Have more control and flexibility? If you're looking for those things on your terms, Amway may be the answer. Because Amway can be exactly what you want it to be. Providing you with a flexible opportunity that puts you in control, allowing you to work when you want, where you want, and with who you want. They have been approved to operate for more than 50 years, and today they're doing business in more than 100 countries and territories, offering 450 high-quality health, home, and beauty products people use every day that you can use and share with confidence. Amway's products come with a 100% satisfaction guarantee, using ingredients that come from plants grown on their own certified organic farms. Exceptionally crafted by nearly 1,000 scientists and engineers, they control the manufacturing process from beginning to end across more than 75 R&D and quality assurance labs around the world. Their goal is simple: to create the highest quality products that are safe for you and your family. And when it comes to starting with Amway, you choose what success looks like. There are no quotas to meet. There's no need to carry or keep track of inventory. In fact, if you're not fully satisfied with your Amway experience, there's even a 100% money-back guarantee on your sign-up costs. And they are committed to helping you achieve your goals through brand centers, personal mentors, team meetings, and free online training when it works for you. There are even call centers to help you whenever you have questions. Their passion is helping people live healthy and confident lives. Because at Amway, business is personal. You choose your path, whether you're simply buying for yourself, sharing with your customers, or mentoring others. Amway fits into your life, no matter what you're looking for. So, what are you waiting for?
Hello, and good evening, everybody. I'm very happy to have the opportunity to be spending the next 30 minutes with you. My name is Mauricio, and I'm going to be hosting tonight's event. Now, together with the person who invited you, we're in the process of expanding a social commerce business here in the UK, in Europe, and several countries around the world. And the idea that the person who invited you had is that you have a look at what we're doing, that's you guys realize of the wonderful opportunity, and hopefully we can add value to you today. We're going to be having a wonderful conversation. And one thing that I learned several years ago is that whenever I have the opportunity to speak to somebody who's had success at an area in life that I'm interested, I'm all ears. And today we're going to be having just that. We're going to be having a young man. He's a very good friend of mine, but not only that, he's a successful entrepreneur. In fact, listen to this, he's one of the most successful business owners in the social commerce industry in the whole of Europe in the last few years. This man, together with his wife, he's built a business that hands over several millions of pounds a year. And tonight he's going to be sharing his wisdom. He's going to be sharing what he's been doing. And once again, hopefully we're going to be adding loads of value to you today. Now, this man, he used to be, even before he was an entrepreneur, he used to have a successful career. In fact, he used to develop, listen to this, he used to develop security networks for the NHS in the UK and security networks for Toyota and several other countries. He used to be a highly paid executive. However, he found in entrepreneurship an option, and probably he's with us here today. So Jason, if you can activate your microphone, and if you can come over. we can have a conversation. And for the rest of you, if you want to activate your cameras, come on. We really like to see your face, your reactions, because that's what it is, having an interaction with human beings. We promise you that at the end of the conference, you will have a much clearer picture of what it is that we're doing and hopefully have enough grounds to take a decision. So Jason, just in a couple of minutes, tell us, why did you decide to look at social commerce as an option when you were already successful in a career, you were already making loads of money? Why did you decide to be an entrepreneur?
Hello, everyone. Hi, Mauritius. How are you? Say good evening to every one of you. I think this evening is going to be a really special, and we have conversations with Mauritius, my friend. So the other days we actually talk about, how we can, convey the message, actually how we build a social commerce business in such a comfortable way to build, your business at home. By profession, I was IT consultant. I design security network system for corporations and before, and that I have done it for 10 years. But it's quite kind of, I myself personally is quite reserved person. So I sit behind, I normally sit behind my my laptop like now, and then I don't talk to people. But in this is a special business that I actually come across with. I think, while you're working in a corporate career, then you can do something on top. Always, I don't think everyone will say no to make more money, isn't it? I mean, especially in the world that we are actually now, we want to explore more sort of opportunity. So this is what happened back then. But in terms of social commerce, I think this is a reality now. Now the trend is I will not say that it's a trend. Is what is happening in our life now. I mean, you have two options. Number one, you recognize it and move on with it, and use it as a tools to develop your career or develop your business and make more money out of it. And second, you can tell yourself, well, I'm not actually familiar with this kind of environment. I just say no. So I'm the one that I look at the opportunity in social commerce. I think this is something that I have to learn, upgrade myself to develop my skill set and my mindset and my how to do strategy to evolve in this environment. So this is actually a good platform for me to develop myself and make myself succeed in this through this platform.
That's a wonderful answer, Jay. And, we're going to be learning more about what social commerce is and about what it is that we do. However, from your answer, I take that you can never be so successful that you cannot succeed anymore, that you can never make so much money that you cannot make more. And in fact, people who are winners in life like yourself are always looking for opportunities, are always looking for options. And I absolutely love that. Jay, that takes me straight to my next question, which is, what really is SSD, which stands for Switch Share Duplicate, which is the concept, the business concept that we do and the business concept that we want to speak to people. What is really a Switch Share Duplicate in your experience, and how can somebody get started?
I think in this business is quite, in the way that we do is quite straightforward. When we talk about Switch Share and Duplicate, it's really compared to my my IT career. I think the way that we do this business is it's a simplified type of a business model. It's simply switch and share and duplicate. I mean, I explain to all the all our new friends and our new viewers online about, you know, the how you switch. For example, my, you know, my the person actually is my classmate. He introduced one of the products in the business is toothpaste. Toothpaste. I mean, and he told me that, you know, I can become a millionaire while using a specific toothpaste in this business, through this business. And of course, I did not believe him, and I just simply using the product itself. I think you actually some of you actually come across with sort of similar conversations, but I gave a try. I gave a try to you know to switch to the brand that he introduced, and then it's a kind of personal trust. Or did him a favor. So that I pick up the ideas. I love the products, and then I share with others. And actually not well, after using the products, I share with others, like, you know, quite naturally. For example, this a mouth spray is one of the products that we do, and I normally, yeah, exactly. So it tastes nice, isn't it, Mauritius? This one, you know, when we actually do the, we actually share this one, I spray, and people ask, what's this? I mean, and then I explain a little bit for 1 minute. I mean, you can try for 10 quid for 2 of them. You pick it home, take it home, and try for yourself. Especially when we talk a lot. Oh, I told people say that, you know, before you kiss your girls, you have to you have to spray it first before you know refresh your breath, then make it nicer. First impression. So yeah, so I share simply, and then duplicate what I'm actually doing. Now I have a business, a great network of you know to producing income for my family. So I think this is really good concept. So for example, you know, like energy drinks and we have in the business. I mean, like we have a 450 type products. Now this is one of them. I drink, and then obviously I share and I post it on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and people look at it, and they will ask, "What is this?" So I share. Obviously, I drink and share at the same time. I mean, and people like it, they buy it, and that's how we make the business works. And share, duplicate, SSD. It's a concept. It's a concept that whenever we do in this you know business, we make it work. Okay, we make it work with the way.
You know, Jay, I understood very, very quickly. I'm an entrepreneur myself. In fact, I remember all my life wanting to have my own business, wanting to have something of my own. And one thing that I understood is that for a business to work, you need to either have a product or a service. You start with that. And if the product is good, if you tried it, you have a brand experience, if you like it, then, you know, somebody can try that product and somebody can make the most, like you said, these products, and then you can expand.
And I think compared to a traditional business, you know, what we're actually doing is different. I mean, when you say you are entrepreneurs, normally entrepreneurs, like they have a product, they have services, but might not necessarily using that products or services they can sell. You know, they sell it out. It's, for example, you know, I used to develop systems to for companies that, you know, personally I've never been using, implemented in our company. So it's a kind of in terms of business only, but in you know, we sell something that before, you know, in my career, we sell something that we never use, right? But in this business, it's something that the products that I'm actually using every day. So I have my confidence on, you know, here you go. Regardless you drink this or not, I'm drinking it. So so that's a key difference. And I'm actually having fun with friends, and, you know, about the products itself and sharing out, and they love it. They continue buying from me. That's quite simple way. It's quite simple compared to a traditional business in the way. And I don't actually pay. I don't actually pay anyone to do the marketing for me. And it's just quite naturally, you know, everyone do their own marketing, and the whole network is use product, finish it, and buy again automatically online. So it's like we have, I have an online supermarket models. Yeah.
Online supermarket. I really,
Yeah.
really, really like that. And that, you know, Jason, in a minute, we're going to be coming back to the money because, you know, especially all of you who are joining us for the first time, who are checking out a business, you know, you start a business because you want to make money. Jason is going to be telling us about, you know, if there's really money to be made here, how he started turning over or generating sales for 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 pounds in his business. Eventually, when he got to £1 million in sales, because it's not only about the product, but how big you can become. And Jason has created that, just that. However, before we get to the money side, I just want to, because one thing that I know, I learned as well, is that a video talks better than 1,000 words. So I'm just going to leave you with a 1-minute video who is going to explain easier and more in depth what it is that we do. And I'll come back to Jason, to the money side, in just a minute.
Let's take a look at one day in your life. You wake up, you brush your teeth, you take a shower, you eat breakfast. You work, you eat, you work. You come back home. You have hobbies too. You like to be active. You feel better when you're running. And a gym is a place where you feel at your best. Agree? Your life is just better for it. For all these activities, you use loads of different products. Everyday products that you just need on a regular basis. We mean food, snacks, cosmetics, sometimes vitamins, and many more. And you spend money on them. Now imagine replacing some of these products with those offered by Amway. Awesome Excess Power Drink to support your active lifestyle. Neutralite supplements to help achieve optimal well-being. Or Artistry Cosmetics to bring you the best, most advanced products for your beauty needs. And many more that simply improve your daily routine. And if you promote them to others, they can help you make money instead of spending it. How? You know, the people you know may also want to use these products, and the people they know as well. It's simple. Replacing and sharing can become very profitable. It's all in your hands. And here, we have a tool to make it even easier for you. This tool allows you to show others how simple it is. Check it out now to see how it works.
Great video.
Let's get to the important bit, Jay. How do we make money? How did you start making money? Tell us about your process.
Well, I think making money is quite essential in the business. And number one, you know, who here actually like to make money? Make money, you know, who like to sell, you know? And so personally, I like to make, I like everyone, you know, make money, but then you have the guts to make money. You have to ask yourself, right? You have to ask yourself that, you know, whether you like to. You have the guts to make money. You have the confidence, and are you brave enough to make the money? You know, sometimes people that never done sales before, never talked to people before, and then they think, you know, it's a quite tough time to actually sell to people, to make the money. And to be honest, you know, when I first started, and I think that if I don't sell services, if I don't sell products, then what kind of things that I'm selling? I mean, in the IT world, that I sell my services, I sell my knowledge. So I have to sell myself. I have to sell myself to the company. I have to sell myself to the customers. So in the business, the Amway business that we are in, so number one, you have to sell yourself. Of course, you got to present yourself first. Like, for example, you look at me, okay, that's Jason, and you like Jason for the first minutes first. So you make sure that you sell yourself, you build you feel confidence when you're talking to people. Then make sure that you are, presentable and you know your products. I mean, most of people that they go out on the market, they don't even know what they're actually having. If they don't know, number one, who they are, right? Do you know who you are? Okay, you have to use 1 minute or 30 seconds to present yourself. That's number one. Second thing is what kind of a solution that you offer. So that's something that, you got to identify yourself first, your strengths first, and before you go out there and start to make money. I mean, first of all, you provide value first, and then you start to make money. I mean, looking at the PowerPoints on here, let's look at the PowerPoints on this one is we have a different point. We have a 450 type products, and you choose what type of product that you like to start selling. I mean, trust me, when you start to succeed to promoting one product line, or even though you promote it yourself, I mean, tell someone that you're in business. I mean, that's essential, isn't it, Mauricio? That is absolutely, essentials that you have to sell yourself first. Regardless of all the products you sell yourself first. Okay, I'm in business now, so people will ask you what kind of business you are in. Now that is something that you have to feel confident that, oh, I'm building business. No, I just work for someone. No, so it's a different type of mindset. So people can feel are you in business mindset or working for someone as a salesman mindset. So I myself an entrepreneurial mindset. So I have to sell myself, and then I start to talk to people. For example, this one, okay, this is the mouth spray. I mean, of course, we have loads of products. I mean, like we got perfumes on here, all right? We got a lot of products, but this one is what I actually started. I mean, I actually explained to you how I make a sale of two of them. Okay, two of them together. I never sell one, because one, it doesn't really make sense. I mean, sell two to 10 quid, all right? It's a lot more easier to sell than one, all right? People normally ask, why one? I mean, you're using for pay. Sometimes you're missing one, then you still have one. But if you see your friend, you can give them one as well. So you provide a solution, you make it fun, and you make some money from it for retailing. I accumulate my experience. I don't know what's your sales in Mauritius? What's your first sales? What kind of product it is?
For me, I became obsessed with nutrition. And the first product that I sold myself, it was the Double X. Double X, for those of you who are joining us here, is a premium supplement, multivitamin, multimineral. And I took it on, the way that I felt after I took that, probably after 5 days, and the changes that I had a brand experience. I liked it. And then I went out and recommended it. When you recommend a product or a service, it makes you money. So that's, it raised my self-esteem. And, those were the first steps that I took to build my business and to expand. Yes.
Fantastic. I mean, like you start with Double X. You start with Double X, and I start with, we start with someone, for example, everyone might be a lady, love to use a foundation first and then start to sharing about foundation. So regardless what type of products we're using, we have to accumulate our own experience and how to share the good things out, to the market, and to make ourselves have a more business mindset. Okay, that's number one. So once you go through that, then in the Amway business, actually, we can share to others. I mean, look at it. Do we have a PowerPoint on screens that we can share? We go through the figures itself. So let's go back. I mean, everyone have a community. We have a community on Facebook. Many of them I don't even know them, because although they're my friend, They're my Facebook friend, but I don't even know them. But we do have people like my Facebook, and so they like it, they take the idea, and then we have we have a beer conversations online. So we share with the rest of the people that you know, people that you don't know, people that just follow you, sort of things. I mean, people will ask questions about what you're actually using and what you're actually offering, the services itself. So we just start to present it, the product or opportunity. I mean, like tonight, we actually show people that, you know, how we can make, well, here's highlighted, you know, you can make extra 45K a year working as a part-time. You know, myself, I'm father of four. Why, you can't tell, right? So I'm father of four, I'm super busy, and especially in at the moment, you know, pandemic, we still have, I do my technical support at home, I teach them as well. But then at the same time, on the side, I actually built my business, you know, through the laptop and mobile phones, social media, and that can make it work. I mean, the key thing is, don't think it is so complicated. You just go out there and face. You don't actually need to go out. Sorry, you don't need to go out. You're just using your social media and using social media strategy with strategies, right? People that bring you in, you know, the platform here, they will show you what's the next step, how to set up an account, and also how to share it out in a professional way, how to attracting the new leads and prospects coming into your business. I think you don't need to know a lot of people, but you just need to on the platform and shout out. I think that's the word. Shout out to the public who you are, identifying your strengths, and that actually help you to kick off your business. You know, it's just simple, and the good thing is you don't need to pay anything. It's free to register, and no capital involved, and you don't need to deliver products, and your potential customer just place an order on your website, and even the website is free of charge as well. So it's amazing. It's amazing things.
Yeah, simple concept, simple opportunities, simple products, the sort of products that everyone uses, and you can start just taking, as I call them, baby steps. Start with the simple use of products, sharing, and then duplicating and expanding. Jay, that takes me to the next question. Now, with social commerce being a mega tendency, because it's not like, oh, let's see social commerce works. I mean, it already works worldwide. My question to you is, why did you choose the Amway company as your business partner? Or why did you choose this company or this product line? Explain us, please.
Well, why choosing Amway as a business partner? Number one, I'm customer. I mean, number one, I'm customer. Now, the next goal is to, okay, how can I transform myself from customer, become you know, get some share from the company. So number one, I recognize the product as a super, you know, super products and high quality and effective, and it's good for my family as well. So number one, I benefit, I myself benefit, and my family benefit, even though we don't shout out to the public to, you know, to sell it, or to share it out, but we're still using the products itself. That's a very key. This is important. It's like, for example, you ask me, you know, what sort of computer system I'm using. You know, I'm using Windows. Okay, I have to tell you. I mean, some of you actually using Mac. You know, that's a different. You know, but whenever I'm using, I tell people. So this is a product I'm using, and it's a highly safe and effective and economic. So we save money from there as well. So now the next step is how we can using this platform to make more money. I mean, why choosing Amway? The Amway, I actually check out the You guys can go out and check credit.net. You're going to check the credits of the company. So if you're an accountant, you're going to check out first, okay? And just a good news that to share, as Amway Corporation last year, based on 2020 sales figure, we actually hit about 8.5 billion, 8.5 billion US dollar turnover last year, even in the pandemic. I mean, that sort of figure is the number one in the industry, in the direct selling industry. And many people, many business in UK, I mean in UK or even in Europe, in the world, are actually affected a lot. But we actually have 2% of sales growth last year, 2020. That is amazing. So I'm really glad that I chose Amway business as a business partner. I mean, through the social commerce strategy, that we can even take our business even further and much more effective in the way that we build a business. And yeah, so that's a pretty cool.
That's a great answer. Great answer. Being in business with the best, it gives us peace of mind, and also a huge company backing our business up, and having the knowledge that I have a business, I have 0 employees that I have to pay for, because the Amway company takes care of that. They take care of inventory, they take care of deliveries, they take care of import charges, they take care of absolutely everything. And the only thing that you and me have to do as entrepreneurs is doing, obviously, the marketing and getting the product to the end consumer, which at the end of the day, every business has to do. But so we're getting looked after by a giant worldwide, and also having the opportunity, Jason, as you said, to expand the business to more than 100 countries and territories. For me, that was huge. I live in the UK, but I wasn't born in the UK. I know people all over the world, and to have a business to cater for those people is huge. Now, Jay, just to finish up, I just want to pick on your brains and pick on your knowledge, and I just want you to send a message to anyone who's watching us for the first time, who is saying, oh, that thing makes sense. Like myself, when I watched this thing for the first time, I said, it makes sense. Products, I can use products. If I like them, I can share them. And then if I share them and I make money, I can expand that. So which advice or which words of advice would you give to people who are watching us for the first time? And what can they do? Just leave us on that note.
I think for new people, number one, when you're looking for opportunity, first thing you have to think big. Okay, you have to think big. I mean, Jason, you say, well, think big. What do you mean? I mean, it's quite simple. When you have a business, you have to ask yourself, whatever opportunity that you are looking to build, to have in 2021, is it scalable, right? Is it scalable? I mean, do you need to invest money in the business itself? So those are things that you need to you have to answer, right? But in the Amway business, number one, you don't need to invest. Second thing is with the social commerce strategy that company actually set up worldwide, we have 100 countries. Not even 100 countries, even in Europe, it's big enough, right? Can you imagine that? This is my plan, okay? So with the current technologies and scalable markets that we are actually in, you can live in anywhere in the world and build your business in Europe market, and without invest a penny in the business. I mean, of course, except that the product you're using, that's your personal consumption, so nothing to do with the business, right? So new persons come into the business that you obviously we don't ask you to invest. So only thing that you got to think about is how much time and effort and you like to invest in the business, invest in yourself first. So I mean, by attending our meeting, which we have it online here, and Mauritius actually set up meetings, online, so we can learn together. And those are the time that and effort and energy you have to invest in yourself first to check out a couple times about the business and how the business works, before you actually make a decisions, a firm decisions, and set a goals that okay, how much money you want to make, and that is personal things. So my personal goal is that I like to make 20K a month as a passive income, and I don't know about you, right? So everyone have a different goals to achieve, and so that's my personal one, and I like to achieve, with the resources in this platform. I think it's really important. Check it out first, and then set your make up your decisions. Right? Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Right? Thank you.
Yeah, time is the most valuable asset that we have. And that, in fact, for me, what really, now that I'm aware and conscious of what I'm doing with the Amway business, I know, Jason, that yourself being a successful person and with a successful career, you know how to make money in other things. However, myself, and I'm sure that yourself as well, we build the Amway business because it allows us the opportunity, and I said the word, to build. Not only to generate income, but to build an asset and to generate a business that will generate money without us having to go and physically work for it. So that's something that I truly love, and I invite you. Before I go, Jason, thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for your wisdom. As I said at the beginning when I started the meeting, every time I get the opportunity to speak to somebody who is successful at something, and like yourself, one of the most successful social commerce entrepreneurs in Europe in the last few years, with a business with yearly sales of several, well over £1 million, and with you here learning and adding value, that's something that I massively appreciate. Thank you for your time. And the message that I want to send to those of you watching us for the first time is speak to the person who invited you. I'm sure that you'll have questions after today. Ask for professional information so that you can go and take a real decision, not based on opinion or on paradigms, but on actual information. It will be a wonderful pleasure for us to meet up on a one-on-one Zoom meeting to answer your questions and to get you started. Make sure that you ask all your questions. Be very curious. Be extremely curious. Ask your questions, because time, as I said, is the most important asset, and let's not waste it. Right now, it is the time to do something different. Right now is the time to look around and to tell to ourselves, I can do something different. I deserve more. And as Jason said, it doesn't matter how successful you are. You can never be so successful that you cannot even be more successful. You can never make so much money that you cannot make more. It's been a wonderful pleasure, guys, and that you've been a wonderful crowd. We will see you guys once again very shortly. Speak to the person who invited you, and have a safe and a fantastic week. Thank you very much for being such an amazing crowd. Goodbye.
Bye.
Wanna know, no, who's taking you home, oh, love you so, the way